Well, good afternoon, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Equipped. Coach Chris here. We are going to start off with some band work, so if you have a band, go ahead and grab it for me. All right, nice athletic position. I want you to put some tension on that band. Make sure those arms are straight. If you can't even turn those thumbs to the sky for me, you're going to exhale as you take that band overhead, passing through that sticking point behind the shoulders and all the way down low back. And just give me a couple pass-throughs at your pace. If you do not have a band, that's absolutely fine. If you actually have a dowel rod or a pole, you can use that instead. Just more people have bands, so we use bands. If you don't have either one of those, you can just work some strong shoulder rotations. All right, really try to get externally rotated through those arms with thumbs to sky. And last one, if you're with me. Excellent. We can toss that band off to the side by going into our typical hinge squat to double lunge, just 5 reps. This is really just to make sure we're synced up, and then we're going to use our actual movements today for the rest of the warm-up. So getting those feet underneath the hips, give me a nice strong hip hinge, pressing those hips back, feel those hamstrings get tight, stand tall, nice strong squat, and then a double lunge. All right, so it's 1 on each side, 4 more, your pace. Hinge, squat, double lunge. If you want to make things a little more challenging, you can certainly take these prisoner positions if you've already gotten a little warmed up before class. Maybe this isn't your first workout today. 2 more if you're with me. I know by the time I get to Friday, I don't need a whole lot of extra work. Body's typically feeling it. Ready for my rest day tomorrow. All right, so finish up those 5 reps. Excellent. All right. If you jumped on late, our movements today are going to mainly be unilateral. So one side, as far as the weight you're looking for, is really something you can confidently press overhead. Is a good weight to choose. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my kettlebell. If you have dumbbells, that's fine. Fine. If I say bottom up position, if you have a dumbbell, just ignore that. All right. So our first superset today is going to be a single arm clean in a bottom up position. And we're going to superset that with a reverse lunge and overhead press. So some pretty compound movements here, pretty taxing movements. That's why I'm really not pushing you to go too heavy. All right, so let's go over our clean. I'll demo one side with kettlebell and then I'll switch over to the dumbbell. We'll keep it fair. All right, so it's a setup very similar to a swing. So we're going to hike it back. Okay, so you can give yourself a couple swings if you like. And then for the bottom up clean, you're going to pull it to the body. And now that kettlebell is bottom up position. All right, you can catch it with your opposite hand. We can make it more challenging later on if we'd like. Let's give me 3 more of those. All right, swing to clean, bottom up position, swing to clean. Excellent. So let's stay in that top position, bottom up, and let's go and take it to a rack. So if you have a dumbbell, you're just going to pull it towards that shoulder. That kettlebell is actually going to flip over to that rack position. All right, let's get those feet a little bit more underneath the hips. Now that left foot's going to step back. You're going to pull down to a lunge. And now as you stand, you're going to drive through that weight. Okay, let's go again. Lower down, drive through that weight. Lower down, drive through that weight. Excellent. This is just the warm up. Just about 3 reps on each side. All right, if you have a kettlebell, let's switch sides. Let's switch over my dumbbell to keep things fair. All right, so I'm going to go with my swing to clean, swing to clean. 1 more, swing to clean. Get your feet underneath the hips. Right foot steps back into that lunge, driving through that weight in that top position. Give me 2 more. Lowering down, punch, lowering down, punch. All right, so that's our first superset. We're going to work left side, we're going to work right side. All right, our next superset, I think y'all worked windmills earlier this week with Matt, but y'all are in half wheel position. Today we're going to stay standing. All right, I'm going to coach you through a high windmill today. So let's do try to challenge ourselves. If it's too much for you, go weightless. All right, so let's go and get our weight into our left hand. Rack position, dumbbell or kettlebell, doesn't matter. All right, now I want you to press the sky. Bicep to ear. Take those toes, so again, left hand. Take those toes to the right, 45 degrees. Eyes are on that weight. And now we're going to start pressing that left hip back as we reach for the inside of our right ankle. Okay, nice strong windmill. Stand tall. Same thing, press that left hip back. Stand tall. Eyes are on top hand. You're just listening to me. Hinge and tall. All right, let's go and switch out sides. However you like to switch. You can on-swing it. You can pass it over. Let's press. Bicep to ear, toes go 45 to the left now as you press that right hip back, reaching for that left ankle, standing tall. Again, you can do this with body weight. If this is a little too advanced for you, maybe you're not quite feeling this one today. Excellent, and relax. Let's take that weight back down to the ground. So we're still in our second superset. We had left and right side loaded windmills. Now we're gonna build up into our Cossack squat. All right, so give yourself a nice big old base. We did this one a few weeks ago. It looks fun, and actually is kind of fun. Makes lateral lunges feel fun for once. All right, let's take it to our left hand. Dumbbell or kettlebell, again, doesn't matter. We're gonna load up that right side. So let's take that, we're in our left hand. Now we're gonna take that right hip to our right heel, towards our right heel. Okay? And now we're gonna shift over to the left foot, but we're gonna switch hands during that switch. Now let's go back to right, back to left, back to right, back to left, and relax. All right? We'll work through that at your pace. All right? Our last superset today, as we get to our last column, is going to be more metabolic. We're going to work alternating swings and then a squat to halo. All right? I'll be fair. I'll switch over to dumbbells on this one. Hey, dumbbell. You know, I don't use dumbbells just because I don't have heavy ones. All right? Athletic position. All right? We're going to hike that weight back, and then we're going to switch up top when it's weightless. Okay? If you're advanced and you want to add some purposeful rotation into that swing, you're more than welcome to. Just make sure that belly button is leading the way with where you're pointing. All right? Squat to halo. You either hold the horns of the kettlebell or hold the ends of the dumbbell towards the chest. You're going to pull down that squat. You're going to stand tall, and you're going to work it around the head. All right? Squat, opposite direction. Squat, opposite direction. Let's pick up pace. Squat, halo, squat, halo, squat, halo, and now it's 3 on each direction. All right, so we know today's workout. We got about 10 seconds for me to roll, so I'd like to get to the top of the minute. I always need to start our workout within 7 minutes of this class. All right, so we got our single arm clean. Let's go left side to that bottom up position. 3, 2, let's work. So you're single arm swinging that left side, and if you have a kettlebell, it's ending up in a bottom up position. If you have a dumbbell, it's just ending up in a rack position. All right, so if you're dying to make this one more challenging, take that support hand away. All right, you're just going to go from a swing to a bottom up, swing, bottom up. A little bit more stability, a little more work through that left side. To my dumbbell folks, I'm sorry. Kettlebells are just more fun sometimes. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. So you got time to recover, or you can go ahead and just hang out in that rack position, because we're going to work that reverse lunge to that overhead press. Big breath. Left side is racked if you're with me. Left foot's going to step back. Contralateral here. Step back to that left foot, and punch. Back, punch, back, punch. Nice and strong. Driving through that right heel. Stand up all the way out of that lunge. Take your time. If you start getting a little too gassed, okay, with this superset, you can always hang out in that rack position here for a moment until you're ready to step back into that next lunge, into that next press. 10 seconds. Start looking around too much. 3, 2, 1. I really don't know what that noise was either. All right. And relax. Right side coming up. Start looking at that sunshine creeping again. I got the right window covered up this time. We won't have a Monday happen again. All right, setting up for that right side. Swing, clean, bottom up. Aiming that kettlebell or that dumbbell high in that upper inner thigh. And then pulling that hand right to that shoulder. And if you want to make this kettlebell version more challenging, get rid of that support hand. Maintain that bottom up position when you get up top. Now you're working that crush grip. Strengthening the form, strengthening the hand. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Again, you have time. You want to set that weight down for a moment, or you can go ahead and take it into a nice, comfortable rack position. Right foot's going to step back now if you're with me. Right side's loaded. Right foot's going to step back. and we're going to drive. All right, 3, 2, let's work. Step it back, punch, back, punch, your pace. So we do have 2 rounds. We finish up this side. We'll be done with round 1. Full press, all the way to the sky, bicep to ear, rib cage stays pulled down. You're strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, going back to where we started with that left side of bottom up position. All right, if anything becomes too challenging, RDL is another version we can work, or with that reverse lunge, just work a rack position, or body weight lunge if you need to. All right, left side, bottom up, let's go. So we start off with the version of using that right hand to help catch as we get up top, or crush. Well past halfway. And again, I push the longer work times, but I really need you to listen to your body. So if you hit fatigue before I say time, all right, great. You've pushed your body to perform better. So recover. 2, 1, relax. You have the opportunity to set that weight down, or you can hang on that rack position. So make sure we get in class at more moderate weight, so hanging out in a rack position isn't too bad. All right, the left foot's going to step back and punch, load, punch, load, punch. So how can we change things up a little bit? So that left foot's traveling. How does you step through? Taking that left foot all the way past that right, okay? Maybe feeling a little bit more of a challenge through that midsection. A little more recruitment through the hips. Just changing up some movement patterns here. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, we're done with that left side. Right side coming up. Again, this is the beginning of class. These are some pretty taxing compound movements, so make sure your weight is appropriate. All right, set it up, swing clean, let's work. You can add that catch, add some extra stability, and then you see how little you can use that left hand, that support hand, and seeing if you can go with no support, crush grip. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Go and hang on that rack position. You got about 15 seconds now to recover if you want to set that weight down. So you've got time. All right. Again, press if you can. If you need to break this movement down a little bit, lunge, pause, then press, that's fine as well. All right, right foot travels. If you can, though, you're punching out of the hole. All right, so as you drive through that hip, you initiate that movement through the shoulder. That kettlebell finishes the movement up high. You're strong, you're strong. Got about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, so we have our windmill coming up. All right, we're gonna start left side. If you'd rather go low windmill, same setup, you're just gonna hold the weight in your low hand. So just same cues that I'm telling you, just go and get that weight into your right hand. If you're gonna go high, let's rack it up, press that weight overhead, toes go 45 to the right. We're looking at our top hand, our right hand now reaches to the inside of our right ankle. We come back up tall. This is a hip hinge movement. Okay, so it's not just a fold. We're not all about rotation. We're pressing those hips back. And again, that low windmill, just showing real quick. I've just switched that weight to my right hand. Most of you probably can't even tell I didn't change anything. Okay, the weight's just now my bottom hand. One more rep. Relax. The low windmills are a great place to start. We're typically used to lifting things off the ground, a little more than keeping that weight overhead. All right, big breath. Right side. Press up. Toes go 45 to the left. Pressing that right hip back. Eyes are on your weight. Stay strong. Work that exhale as you stand. Take your time. We've got a pretty quick pace. Once again, I'm working with a moderate weight. But if you've got that nice challenging weight, make sure you set up again at the top position. Keep that tension on the way down. Finish up that rep. Relax. All right. That alternating cosmic squat with that pass, that lateral pass is coming up. So let's go get our weight on the ground. Nice big old straddle stance over top. All right, we're going to hinge to pick it up with our left hand, go tall. Now we're going to pull our right hip to our right heel, reaching that weight to our right foot, and then switch as we go to left. So whichever foot we're loading is opposite of the hand that actually has the weight. You don't have to go super low on this one. It's been a long week on my end. My hips are feeling a little tight, a little tired. So I'm staying a little higher than normal. Making sure I really keep that strong tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Windmills coming back up. Again, no weight is fine. All right, windmill is a great movement. Even without weight, let's sneak it in to our mobility classes. All right, so if you need to practice the movement, so you can join us with weight another time. Or you can work weight, left hand, press, bicep to ear, toes go 45 to the right, press that left hip back as you reach for that right ankle, stay tall. Hinge, tall, take your time. Ten seconds, you got it. Again, bottom hand is an option. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Before you initiate that movement, let's really make sure we get that lockout position. All right, thumb is turned back. We're externally rotating the shoulder. We get that bicep to our ear. All right, let's rack it up. Press, thumb is turned backwards, toes go 45 to the left, press that right hip back, reach for that left ankle, stand tall. You got it, halfway through already. Every time you get up top, you can give yourself even a little tactile cue. So that rib cage pulled down. We're supporting that low back. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Cosmic squat coming back up. Only 2 rounds of all of our supersets today. Big, wide straddling, turning those toes out just a hair. All right, let's get a strong hinge. We've got that weight in our left hand. Load up that right foot, and then pass as we switch. So you're really switching when you're about center line. So it's about right underneath your body is really where that transition is happening with the weight. We're still pressing those hips back, loading up the heel. Got some great rotation going in through the T-spine as you pull the unloaded hand. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, we got our alternating swing coming up. All right, with a dumbbell, I think I demoed with a dumbbell earlier. You just keep that dumbbell vertical. You still switch when it's up top. All right, if you got a kettlebell, you're gonna start from bottom position. Dumbbell, easier to start from a hang. All right, 2, 1, let's work. So just like I mentioned at the beginning of class, I'm going to push us on the longer of the workload, of the work time. I need you to listen to your body. Halfway through, 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And save a little energy. All right, big breath. Squat to halo coming up. And you're going to stand all the way up before you work that halo. Don't initiate that halo as you're still in the bottom position. All right, squat, stand, halo. All right, if you can, let's go bottom up with the kettlebell, long ways with the dumbbell. All right, let's pull it down, halo. Squat, halo. Try to pull those hips right to those heels. Breathing as you work that halo. Ooh, and double up the side. 15 seconds. Trying to alternate that direction. Three, 2, 1, relax. Weight to floor. All right, 2 more rounds and you're done. We're at the 23-minute mark. We're taking this one all the way to the end today. We've done a lot of work in 23 minutes, all right? So again, you can push, push. You need to pace, pace. All right, your body's the best coach. Listen to it. 3, 2, alt swing, let's work. You're strong, you're strong. Already 20 seconds in. Stand tall with every swing. 10. If you've got it, keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. One more movement. Squat to halo, and you are done. All right, quick check. You still got a lot left in that gas tank, double time, all right? You're feeling pretty cooked. Pace yourself, create that tension, let's work. Strong through that squat, strong goblet squat. Steady and stable with that halo. Woo, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! You are awesome. Came forward on a Friday afternoon. And a lot of you are in North Carolina. It's beautiful outside. But you dedicated it here tonight, so I appreciate it. All right, let's get a quick couple breaths in together. All right, so nice athletic stance, sinking down, deep breath into the nose. Exhale up top. 2 more, breathe. Exhale. Last one. All right, I want to stretch. I really want to take you through real fast. I want you to do plenty on your own later, hamstring, hip flexors, all of that. All right, let's reach forward, interlock those fingers, and I want you to press those palms away. Breathe. Try to open up that back, hit those shoulder blades to pull apart. Take those arms on down, do a couple shrugs. You are all done. Again, I appreciate you hanging with me this afternoon, especially on a Friday.